Welcome back to another video tutorial brought to you by thevirtualinstructor.com. Today we're going to be answering the question, what is positive and negative space? Well, simply put, positive and negative space are the areas within a picture plane. When we look at this image right here, the positive space are the areas of interest, the areas of the subject, the drummer, the drums, the cymbal. The negative space is the black areas around the positive space. Let's take a look at this image right here. Do you see faces or do you see a vase? If you see a vase, then you're seeing the white area as the positive space and the black areas as the negative space. If you're seeing faces, then you're seeing the black areas as the positive space and the white areas as the negative space. Positive and negative space work together. Positive doesn't necessarily mean good, and negative doesn't necessarily mean bad space. So, if you saw the vase this time, or couldn't see the faces, try this. This time when you look at this image, if you see the vase, then you're seeing the black areas as the positive space, and the white areas as the negative space. If you're seeing the faces, then you're seeing the white space as the positive space, and the black areas as being the negative space. Now, positive and negative space work together when you're creating compositions in art. It's very important. Here's an example of an equal balance of positive and negative space. This is a relatively good composition, but it has a balance between positive and negative space. And the reason why I'm showing you this is not to point out that there's a rule between balancing positive and negative space. There's different ways to approach it. Balancing the positive and negative space in a composition is one way that you can approach positive and negative space. Here's another example. This image is mostly negative space, yet it still is a relatively successful composition. Just by limiting the amount of positive space, the negative space has more of an impact in the composition of the artwork. So, we've seen a balance of positive and negative space, and here's an image with mostly negative space. This works the same if you have an image that's mostly positive space. Limiting the negative space and having mostly positive space can create good composition as well. In this image, the white areas represent the negative space and the dark areas represent the positive space. In conclusion, by using positive and negative space together and thinking about how you use those in your compositions, you can create successful pieces of artwork and successful compositions. This has been another video tutorial brought to you by thevirtualinstructor.com.